Kirby Smart, after absolutely dragging Florida State in the Orange Bowl, takes the mic and pretty much puts all of the college football world on notice and says, hey, listen, this needs to be fixed. Like, I'm happy we won the Orange Bowl. I have to imagine is what he's feeling. I have to imagine he's happy his team sent them, their upperclassmen and those guys going to the NFL draft out the right way. But he pretty much told everybody, we got to change something. Something has to change with these bowl opt-outs. And with this calendar of guys having to transfer before the bowl because of National Signing Day and roster trying to get their numbers settled, like, we got to fix this. So what he said, I think, is one, powerful. Two, I think change is coming. Like, there's this thought now that expanded playoff format is going to keep guys from playing in bowl, or keep guys playing in bowl games. Maybe so. But if it's about NFL draft value and me playing in another 2 or 3 football games may or may not impact my financial standing, if I'm not getting paid to play in those games, it's just going to take one opt-out. It's going to take one guy to say, you know what? I'm excited for my team. We won our conference. We're in the playoff. But I think I'm going to go ahead and declare for the NFL draft and sit out this playoff. It just takes one guy to do it, and we'll see the snowball effect of a lot of guys doing it. So to reset this for us a little bit here, it's no secret. Florida State had double-digit guys not playing that football game against Georgia. Georgia had a lot of their guys playing that football game. I mean, pretty much Brock Bowers was, I think, the only huge guy that didn't play in that game. Overall, the point stands here. Georgia pretty much had a full roster. Florida State, they did not. And Florida State played like a team without their full roster. No Keon Coleman, no Johnny Wilson, no Trey Benson. Obviously didn't have Jordan Travis due to injury. But the point stands here that there has to be a change for us to get a different product when it comes to these bowl games. And so I want to kind of put this out there. I think change is coming. I mean, I wholeheartedly do, for a couple of reasons. One, people of power are starting to speak up on this. The bowl thing is one with Kirby Smart. Lane Kiffin is out here dominating the portal. I mean, full on RKO, got the game in a headlock with the portal. He's the portal king next to Mike Norvell, and he's saying, this doesn't make sense with the calendar. What are we doing here? And that was also a part of what contributed to Florida State, having guys have to transfer out because they got to find a home before National Signing Day. It doesn't make sense. And so you have people of power, people with real influence speaking out saying, hey, we need change. And when people that have some weight with what they say something, typically that's when things start to happen. I can say whatever I want in this microphone, but until someone like Kirby Smart speaks into a microphone with a lot of people listening, then we start to see some ripple effects across college football. That's the first part. The second part is this is going to grow as a problem. To be real here, what is the Orange Bowl at the end of the day? For the people in charge, it's a TV product. It's a pocket stuffer. You think people enjoy watching a 63-3 Orange Bowl? You think that's good TV? You think that helps the powers that be line their pockets even more so? I don't think so, and that's only going to continue to snowball and deteriorate. If we don't do something here, that product is going to continue to cheapen itself. Now, for us college football fans, it don't matter. Play the parking lot bowl with 11 on 11, put it on TV, and we'll watch. But I'm just saying, there's more than just us watching these bowl games that's going to actually line the pockets of these powers that be and these people calling the shots. So what I'm trying to say here is, as the TV product suffers by nature of the calendar and guys not playing in some of these bowl games, the problem is going to not just be a problem for Florida State, it's going to become more and more people's problems. And I use Florida State as the example here because that's who Kirby Smart and Georgia played against. But it's bigger than Florida State. This is a thing that's going to continue to show itself every single bowl season with guys getting, opting out or transferring and just teams not looking at all like they were when they qualified for that bowl game. So like I said at the top of this thing, we like to be solution-oriented on this show. I appreciate the folks that rant and have an issue with things and object to things. And we do that on this show too. But we try and bring a problem as well as a solution. And to me, the solution here is clear as day. The topic we're discussing here is money. Guys are opting out outside of the calendar situation. The guys are opting out for the NFL because of financial value that they feel like they need to protect that could be in jeopardy by playing in certain bowl games. So if money is the problem, money is also the solution from where I'm standing here. If that's what this is about, there's not another incentive that we're going to bring into the room that's going to somehow get these kids to play in the bowl game. Like when you have a year-end meeting for your job, and it may or may not be mandatory, and it doesn't impact your standing with the company, what gets you in that room for that year-end meeting? A pizza party or a cash incentive, a little bonus, however small it may or may not be. Right? Pizza party's not getting you in the room. So like bowl gifts, whatever you want to say here for these cats, it's not getting you in the room. And let's not pretend like there's not enough money to go around, because we're seeing TV deals now for these conferences with a B in front of them. That means billion. Like we're seeing numbers like that. There's enough money to go around. And with these guys playing in the game, there will be more money to go around. Okay, so I think the obvious situation here and the obvious solution that gets thrown out, it feels like year after year, revenue sharing. And I make it sound more simple than it probably really is. I understand that. But at the end of the day, like if there's a large sum of money and there's individuals that are helping build that large sum of money to be even greater, let's spread the wealth a little bit. Let's make this TV product worth watching for the folks that maybe wouldn't watch in the parking lot bowl for 11 on 11. It helps everybody. You get more guys playing, you get a better TV product, money gets passed around. Like it's a good deal. We can afford to do that if we're college football. Billions. Again, billions. You don't think we can pay a few guys to play in the bowl game? I think we can. Now, there's also NIL in place. That's definitely another avenue we could explore. Maybe collectives get involved. Maybe other brands get involved to keep these kids playing. Or maybe there's, like, I heard Game Day discussing the other day about, having an NIL structure in place where it only is executed, to the nth degree if they play in the bowl game. That's a whole other rabbit hole to jump down. I want to make sure we say, again, this is probably more intricate than we're making it sound, but there's enough money in the room for us to make this happen. I want to make sure we say this too. I don't think there's a way to put the genie back in the bottle here. Like, we are probably never going to get to a place where we can account for 100% of opt-outs. Like $41 million, give or take, is what a first-round NFL draft pick on the highest end can make. $41 million, $40 million, whatever you want to put to it. Like, top three pick money is top three pick money. And as much TV revenue as there is to go around, I don't see a world where that gets allocated to a single player to play in the bowl game. So it is what it is. Something needs to change. If money's the problem, money is also the solution. It would fill everybody's pockets. High tide raises all boats. That's where we're sitting right now. But Kirby Smart is 100% on the money. Something has to change. And not just for Florida State's sake, not just for teams like Florida State's sake, but I mean like for college football as a whole. For the people that don't even care about the college football game, but people that care about stuff in their pockets, they need to have something change too. So I think that's the way we're headed. We'll see what happens, but that's our thought there. Revenue sharing. It's not, we're not the first ones to offer it up, but I think it is something that we are a lot closer to than maybe some people might want to imagine. So the national championship is about to happen here. If you want to be at that game, if you're a Michigan fan, if you're a Washington fan, it's all Big Ten matchup. If you want to be in attendance, the best place to find a ticket is Game Time. Game Time, one, is bringing you the hard count, so shout out to Game Time. Two, they're making sure you get to the games you want to get to. Now, maybe you're not going to the national championship game. That's okay. They got tickets for different comedy events, different concerts, other sporting events, if you attend those and not just college football events. No judgment here. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets. You can buy tickets the morning of. That'd be a dicey move for a thing like the national title game, but if you do so, if you want to do so, Game Time will have the best selection possible. The Game Time guarantee means if you find a ticket in the same section and row for less, they'll credit you 110% of the difference. So you sit in the second to last row of NRG Stadium like a real fan, and you find on a different platform a ticket for a lesser price. It's the guy sitting next to you, and he paid somehow less than you're paying. Hey, you can get a credit of 110% of that difference. So Game Time guarantee means you always get the best price. Also, you'll get to see the view before you purchase via the Game Time app. So what I want to make sure we do here, download the Game Time app, create an account, and this is crucial, the most important part, redeem code HARDCOUNT for $20 off your first purchase. Let's say you buy a ticket for $200 to the national title game. If you find one for $200, shout out to y'all. knock off $20 right away by redeeming code HARDCOUNT when you sign up. So that's HARDCOUNT, HARDCOUNT. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code HARDCOUNT for $20 off your first purchase. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices, guaranteed. Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of the Hard Count. Also be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.